Welcome back, everyone. Clayton Miller here with Makeover University, bringing you another awesome course for you, the preferred client. Today, we're going to be talking about the Renault Refi, or the Renovation Refinance. This is for all you people out there who have shopped for a house, haven't been able to find one, and are now starting to look within. Or maybe it's for somebody who really likes the location of their current home, and if you just had an updated kitchen or an addition with an office and master suite, or if it just had a little something, then you'd stay where you're at. So sit back, pay attention. This is the Renault Refi using the Makeover Mortgage Process. So what exactly is the Renault Refi or the Renovation Refinance? Well, like we just mentioned, this is for the folks out there who are tired of shopping or they just don't want to move. They really like their house, but they want to change a couple things. Maybe it's a little bit outdated, needs a new kitchen, needs a new bathroom, some new hardwood floors. Maybe you need more space. You're going to add on a master suite. Maybe you're going to put a pole barn in the back or add a 2 or 3 car garage to the side. Maybe you're just trying to get another living room and have some space away from those kids. There could be a number of reasons that your current house just isn't quite fitting the bill. So this process goes a lot like our traditional makeover mortgage process, where you're shopping for a new house. However, in this opportunity, with this Renault Refi, there are a couple people that you don't need. In this case, you're only going to need to work with the loan officer, maybe the HUD consultant, depending on the type of mortgage that you're using, and for sure, a contractor. So we're able to kick out 2 people, the home inspector and the realtor. So a lot less steps. You're not out there in the market trying to win a house over. You're not held to any kind of timelines. It's a lot more laid back. It's a lot more stress-free. So if you're someone who already owns their own home, now it's time to learn about the Renault Refi and how we take your current home, the equity that you already have saved up into it, and add a nice big renovation to it. Okay, so speaking of equity, how does the Makeover Mortgage Refinance really work? So rather than worrying about purchasing a new home, in this case, we're going to be focused on the current value of your home, how much you owe in the form of a mortgage on that home, and what, after this renovation is done, that house will be worth. So we just do a simple equation. We first have to figure out what you owe on your home. Look at your mortgage statement and figure out what your total owed amount is. The next thing you can do is you can look at comps in the area and you can figure out, okay, if I add this bedroom, or if I add a garage, or whatever kind of updating you're going to be doing to your home, what other houses in the area have sold and what kind of price point have they gotten for their homes? And then the last thing to worry about is what that renovation is going to cost. So the equation goes like this. You're going to take the after renovated value, so what your current home is going to look like, or is going to be worth rather, once your renovation is done. You're going to subtract your total cost of the renovation, and that needs to equal how much money you owe on your current home. So we use a combination of these different numbers to figure out ultimately what your renovation budget is. So most people work a little bit different. They find out what that ARV is, they subtract what they owe, and that tells them what the reno is. So in this example that we've got here, we've determined that the after renovated value is going to be $300,000. Now we also know that our current owed mortgage balance on the mortgage for the home is $245,000. That means that if we'd like to do a Renault Refi, we get to play with the difference, which is $55,000. So in this case, we have $55,000 that we can spend on our home in the form of different upgrades to make it more of what we want. Okay, so if you've seen our other videos, then you're familiar with this timeline we've got set up. So you can see that you start with that dual pre-approval. So the very first step is you're going to be meeting with a lender. And then in this case, we get to skip the house shopping, skip getting a house under contract, skip the inspection period, and depending on the type of loan you're using, jump right into that HUD Consultant site visit. After the HUD Consultant has completed his work, we move on to the contractor walkthrough and get his bid. We then have the home appraiser come out, and assuming all the numbers work out the way they should, we close the loan and we begin renovation. So this process has 3 steps on it that make it much, much easier, smoother, less stressful. You just don't need. That house shopping getting a house under contract and having that inspection all put together is a bit of a time crunch. So shopping using a Renault Refi, just doing a renovation on your current home, is a much more laid back process.